It has come to the notice of that there may be an illicit cartel in the headquarters of the Independent National Electoral Commission that is allegedly specialized in forgery of BVAS reports and other INEC documents for unscrupulous politicians to the detriment of the wishes of the Nigerian electorate.
Good day, welcome to another episode of What is Trending. This is Nation's Voice Tower, your most preferred YouTube channel. My name is Angelo with the updates today. Yes, it's another court session day, and I told you I'll bring you updates as time goes on. But before we look at today's updates, let me bring you an overview of what conspired in court yesterday. And I actually broke it down in my last update, but I'm going to give you the overview and the main gist, especially as it concerns a particular issue where INEC were caught red-handed, let me say. The Independent and National Electoral Commission has been accused of uploading a book's image instead of the presidential election results on its portal. The accusation was made by a cybersecurity specialist, one Dr. Chibuike Ugwoke, at a court hearing yesterday. Ugwoke appeared before the Presidential Elections Petitions Court as the 8th witness in the Labour Party and Peter Obi's petition. Although Ugwoke began his testimony on Wednesday, his cross-examination was postponed to yesterday, giving respondents time to review his statement. Dr. Ugwoke, during questioning, explained that he examined INEC's ICT infrastructure, referring to his analysis as metadata. He focused his study on 12 polling units across 3 states, namely Bauchi, Anambra, and Rivers states respectively, and included Benue State too in his report. Ugwoke revealed that INEC officials made errors while uploading data to the IREF portal. He, however, did not know who was responsible for these mistakes. The cybersecurity expert further stated that he found an instance where an image of a book was uploaded on the IREF portal of INEC in place of INEC election results. Despite INEC's claims of technical glitches affecting the electronic transmission of results, Dr. Ugwoke argued that such technological errors should be detected during testing before deployment. Hence, there were no glitches during the electoral period. Hearing was adjourned until today, Friday, for further cross-examination, despite the raised concerns that INEC maintains that the election was free and fair and the allegations are baseless. That is that on that particular update. I hope you got the update straight. INEC has gone far in trying to defend their huge mistake during the collation of results for the presidential elections. And here they were caught red-handed during a court session where a security expert or a cyber security expert exposed them that INEC uploaded a book on their IREF portal instead of election results. Still on election matters, a group known as the Odimma Ndibonyi has granted a press conference on the existence of an illicit cartel and cabal in the headquarters of the Independent and National Electoral Commission, INEC, specialized in forgery and forging BVAS reports and other INEC documents for politicians to be either so successful in their court cases or tribunals, respectively. This forgery of documents by this cabal is to the detriment of good Nigerians and good politicians alike. They even mentioned names. Can you imagine that? They called names of popular politicians and INEC staff that were involved in this high-class forgery of documents and forgery of BVAS machines, analysis and reports. That is that. Let me allow you to watch this press conference granted by this group. This is so wide and strong as an allegation to make on such a big commission like INEC. But let us hear them out. Maybe we'll deduce the truth from there.
We have called all of you here today to alert the Nigerian public to a developing ugly incident that gravely endangers Nigeria's democracy, rule of law, and the will of the Nigerian people. It has come to the notice of that there may be an illicit cartel in the headquarters of the Independent National Electoral Commission that is allegedly specialized in forgery of BVAS reports and other INEC documents for unscrupulous politicians to the detriment of the wishes of the Nigerian electorate. This much was revealed in a petition by aggrieved parties to the Inspector General of Police dated June 13, 2023. Specifically, we note with dismay the grievous allegation that the immediate past governor of Ebonyi State, Chief David Umahimweze, had procured a BVAS report and compliance certificate from the aforementioned cartel within INEC to advance for sinister purposes targeted at perverting justice and endangering democracy. We are further alarmed by the accusation that some staff of INEC, namely Mrs. Nena A. Essien, an Assistant Director, Data Management in INEC Headquarters, and one Rekia A. Nazu, a Deputy Director in INEC, amongst others, may have colluded with the former governor of Ebonyi State to procure the alleged fake BVAS report and compliance certificates in his bid to subvert the will of the people of Ebonyi South Senatorial District. This allegation is one that strikes at the heart of Nigeria's democracy and therefore must not be left unattended or be treated with levity, irrespective of the characters that may be involved. Who knows how many more desperate politicians across the length and breadth of our country, Nigeria, that are in possession of similar forged INEC documents procured from this criminal cartel within the commission and jostling to mislead the judiciary in different locations. We are also aware that the acting Inspector General of Police, IGP Egbedokun, a man of high professional standing and integrity, had on his appointment promised, and I quote, to devour the internal enemies of Nigeria like a lion.
We in the Odema Ebonyi group use this opportunity to make the following demands from Nigerian authorities in the interest of the integrity of our electoral system and survival of our growing democracy. Number one, we call on the Acting Inspector General of Police, Mr. Kayode Egbetokun, in line with his vow to resolve to fight the enemies of Nigeria. Of course, we recall that he said he's like a tiger that will fight the enemies of Nigeria, to immediately constitute a crack forensic team to investigate these grave allegations, and if found to be true, to ensure that the perpetrators of this evil against the people of Nigeria are brought to book immediately.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is still Nation's Voice Tower, your most preferred YouTube channel. I would urge our viewers to please like and share our videos. Don't forget to tap the subscribe button. Always tap the notification bell too, so you will get updates anytime we drop new videos. And then please don't forget to also drop a comment for us in the comment section. Do the needful so that the platform of YouTube may make our video go viral according to your actions. That is that. For my take on the recent video you watched, I would say that these people or this cabal involved in the forgery of documents and BVAS reports should be immediately arrested, or better still, what the group is asking for should be done. The immediate incoming IG of Police Inspector General should please put hands on deck and check the investigative reports of this particular analysis, because that is the baseline where we would have to get our reports or to get the truth out of this whole case. Now, finally, during an interview with Arise News, one Dr. Lillian Ogbole, National Coordinator of the Coalition of Civil Society Organization for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Shetima, stated that the LP, that is the Labour Party presidential candidates Peter Obi and the PDP presidential candidates, cannot win the same election that they are claiming to have won. Okay, she added that Atiku also cannot win the same election that he's laying claims to. Reasons being that time has passed, according to her, and the reality has already crept in on these two people. So they should drop their case at the tribunal and forge ahead with President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Let me let you watch the brief interview from this woman, Dr. Lillian.
His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been sworn in as the president of Nigeria, as the authentic and popular president of Nigeria. I'm sure that 3 persons cannot win the presidential election at the same time. So one person must have won. And it is also very possible, too, that those who are laying claims to the mandates are not the rightful winners. Obi cannot win the same, election that he's laying claim to. Atiku also cannot win the same election. Both of them cannot win the election.
Don't you think that is what the court will give closure to? When the court finally decides and says, look, all 3 gentlemen, this was the winner, or this is a rightful winner.
It's not for us to decide. It's not for us to decide. It's not for you to decide. It's not for any Nigerians to decide. It's for the courts to decide.
Don't get me wrong.
Who won the election.
Listen, don't get me wrong.
No, because you know why we need to interrogate this.
Okay, go ahead.
One of the points you raised in your intervention is that, look, if Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar are sure that their intentions are really in the public interest, in the national interest, then they should step down. It's almost like a blackmail, really. That's what it seems
not a
like.
blackmail.
It would seem to them.
It's not a blackmail. You can look at it from the perspective you want to look at it from.
Right.
And what I also mean as a Nigerian, as an adult, could also be different. In this case, what I meant and still mean and will continue to mean is that, look, right now as it were, we are starting very well. This should be the interest of every well-meaning Nigerian. How well is the government doing?
Okay,
what are the prospects?
Yes, thank you very much.
The truth is, she's talking from her own point of view. Of course, she's a politician, and we don't expect anything more from her. The truth remains that whatever she's saying seems to be something that has been, let's say, she's playing by a script. That is what I would say, because no sane Nigerian who actually supported Peter Obi or Atiku in the general elections will come out and say that they should withdraw their cases or allege that they can't win at the tribunal, even though the court is yet to give its verdict on that particular issue. So I would advise Dr. Lillian Ubole to please continue with the politics she's playing and keep these 2 people out of it, because not until the tribunal pronounced Asiwaju winner of the presidential elections, we are yet to have a brief or a final conclusion on the coalition of results by INEC. That is that on that particular update. I hope you enjoyed our time together. I would urge you to keep a date with us in my next update. Thank you so much. Make sure you stay glued to Nation's Voice Tower, because we will not back down from bringing you updates all the time. See you next time. Bye.